Good morning, my name's Patrick. This is my van. It's a 2006 T1N Sprinter that I custom converted to have just about everything I need. But, as you can see, I don't yet have a roof jack on it. So today, that's what we're doing. And the fun part is that it's costing me less than $900. I'm not cutting a single hole into the van, and I'm not welding a single piece of metal. So let's get started. All right, well, this is the main piece to making that all happen. They are VanTech roof rack systems. This is an aluminum one with T-tracks, but they also make them in steel, and they come in white as well. They do look a little bulkier than some of the slimmer bolt into the ceiling or the roof systems, but this one just attaches to the rails along the van. Doesn't require any holes or anything like that. So for me, that's really a priority, and that's why I go with these. So the plan is to utilize these T-tracks using these T-bolts, I guess. They're gonna slide in, and then I'm gonna have a wooden beam that runs along the whole length of this, using a short piece for now, and I'll cut it, to look pretty. That will get bolted to here, and then the deck boards can then be screwed into the wood. If you get the steel ones or the non-T-track ones, you can just drill a hole all the way through the beam. That's what I've done in the past. Make sure you paint them, sand them, make sure it's not going to rust out from your hole. But just have a long bolt go through to attach the wooden beam to. And then once that part's done, it all gets pretty easy. It's just cutting some deck boards, laying them out, and screwing them in. Now, I will remind you that I'm not a professional, and that I'm building this in my backyard, and everything I say should be taken with a grain of salt, because although I have a lot of experience building these, I've built like, I don't know, over 10. There's no, science behind it, just trial and error. This works for me. I can't promise that it's gonna work for you. I'm not a scientist. All right, either way, first step is cutting down some 2x4s and making them look pretty. I just remembered that it's gonna be 2 short pieces on either side of the fan. So I'm gonna have to put a bar up there and measure it out to get those distances. So this is what I'm going for. Nice, square, flat, very, very solid. This is just one of the small pieces. I gotta do all those big pieces. It's gonna take a while. So I'll see you when it's done, I guess. So I got all these boards cut, nice and square, even and strong. If your time is more important or more valuable than your money, you can probably buy select wood that's already squared in the right size, or if you don't have a table saw or something like that. I just happen to have these 2x4s and stuff, so I milled my own. But if you can't, you can buy them nice and square already. So the next step is these racks have obviously like a little lip right here. So I'm gonna have to measure that out and cut little notches out of all the woods so that they fit flat against it. All right, notches are cut. Now I'm gonna put some angles on the edges, and then we'll get to attaching, I guess. So I got the angles cut, I got the groove cut. You can see how they're gonna fit against here. Next step is gonna be finding where I'm gonna put all the holes and then staining everything. And then when everything's drying, I'm actually going to cut these. They're kind of tall, they make the whole thing look kind of bulky already. So these caps, as you can tell, very easily come off. Okay, well they do, you'll have to trust me. And I'm gonna cut down here to just the height of the cap. So it's a little less tall, a little less bulky, and hopefully gives me a pretty cool look. But first, we stain. On my past decks, I spray painted all of these black to kind of blend in with the rest of the roof rack. But this time I'm gonna try staining them. I think it'll still look kind of cool. It'll just be part of the wooden part of the deck. And if it's not cool, then I can always paint it after. If I painted it, I wouldn't be able to stain. So we're trying the stain first. Alright, so I got these stained. They look great. I think this is way better than painting them black, which is good. I have my deck boards laying out over here drying. They might not be able to get up today. They're pressure treated and they're still a little wet. But we'll see what Mr. Sun can do for us as he goes behind a cloud. Anyway, now I'm going to work on cutting the tops off of these roof bars. And hopefully it goes easy. But you never really know with these things. Well, it worked, I think. Same thing, just less tall. I think that's better. Definitely looks different, but I think overall, when it's all together, because it's going to be wood on top of this too, so I think it's going to make it look very flat and sleek and not like slacky, I guess. I don't know. It's going to take a while to do all of these, but no better time to start than now. Alright, we did it. They're all stubbies. Went kind of easy. I don't think anyone would have much trouble with that. But of course you could just leave them long if you wanted to. Next step is going to be drilling some holes, getting all the bolts lined up, and then hopefully staining the deck boards, but maybe not. All right, there it is. Got a nice wooden beam attached, all proper. So I have a washer on the inside with the T-bit. The bolt comes through, big washer, lock washer, nut. And that should hold it on there plenty tight. Nothing is cranked down yet, but once it's cranked down, that stuff is not moving. And then if you didn't have the T-tracks and you were just putting a bolt straight through, it would be the same thing. I would just have a washer on the other side of this bar. So you bolt with a washer on this side and then washer, lock washer, nut on this side. All right, they're done. Well, mostly done. Nothing is tightened down yet. They're all still kind of drying and everything. Which, good point. When you're working with wood and this kind of stuff, you have to remember it expands and contracts with weather and all that kind of stuff, especially this wood that's going to be on a roof. So you want to make sure there's wiggle room involved in everything that you do. You don't have to really crank anything down super tight, you know. It's nice with the T-track because that'll allow some sliding too if it's needed. It's nothing dramatic, nothing to like stress over, but keep it in mind to leave some wiggle room. And yeah, I guess that's pretty much it. All right, it's a little bit later and these guys are pretty much dry. They're definitely, you know, need more time, but they can finish that while on the roof. So I'm gonna tighten everything down, you know, to a good degree, like I said, not too much, and then put them up there and attach the racks to the rails. And then this will be up there, and the decks I'm gonna have to do another day because they're not yet dry. But we can get these up, see how that looks, and then putting the decks up on the day that it comes will be nice and easy. Obviously it'll be a bit easier to maneuver when there's more than one board on here, but I think it works really well. The boards are just gonna go across and screw in. I just noticed that seam under that bar is getting kind of rusty. I don't know if you can see it, but I don't like rust on my vans. So I'm gonna take these all off and go over the whole roof, sand everything down, coat everything, and make sure it's nice and solid before I put the deck up. So once the deck up, it'll be hard to get to all that other kind of stuff. So that's the plan now. You don't have to watch that. I'll get back to you when we're sticking boards on. See you then. All right, so those are dry now. I'm gonna throw them up there and see where I wanna cut them all. Cut them all, I'm gonna have to stain the ends, let those dry, and then we'll put them up. To put them up, I use typical deck screws. These are 2 inches. Get the size that you won't be going through your beams, but long enough that they hold real good. All right, let's do it. Well, we're almost done. I got everything stained, made all the cuts. They're all set. Only thing left to do is screw them in. So, like I said before, deck mate, deck screws, 2 inches. They come with their own little drill bit for this star screw. And we'll just put them in. Boom, boom. It's all done. Whoa, I almost just fell off. Why'd I get dizzy? Anyway, that's the deck. There's bigger gaps here because solar panels going there, so I'd rather have the gaps in the middle so the air flows better under the solar panels. These just kind of weren't even, so that's how it's like. It works just the same. Sick. All right, well, that's pretty much it. No holes in my roof, no welding required, couple bolts, couple nuts, put it all together, and you got yourself a roof deck. Hope it helped. If you have questions, let me know. And other than that, I'll see you later. Now we just have to get down from this roof without falling, and today's a complete success. All right, real quick, I didn't film any of this process, but I want to show you what the solution was to making my table come out more. So that's it now, and it comes all the way out to here. You just come out to like there. So what I did was use longer drawer slides and cut them through this beam so that it has the length, but the table's still the same size, and then pulls out.